Top 5 Fit. We're training Fit Your Life. Morning, Wednesday, Tuesday. Yeah, I'm losing it. 2 miles, of course, in the Vibrams. Just getting ready for the weekend. And this is kind of how we're doing it. So, yesterday and today, very short mileage, like I said, just a couple of miles. Nice long warm up, quarter mile, half a mile, and then hold race pace for basically the duration with a little bit of stretching at the end. Keep in mind when I say race pace, it's a very arbitrary number. Whatever is in your wheelhouse and what you want to try to get done. For me, it's always just finishing and getting it done. You've heard me talk in the past about making time to get things done, and at the risk of sounding overly preachy, because once you've been through a couple of events or you've made it through a couple of training programs, it's harder to find motivation. It's harder to keep showing up. You'll find all kinds of inner chat that will say, don't do it, don't stay in bed, whatever. And these are the times when you kind of gotta, I don't want to say dig deep and sound cliche, but you gotta kind of find a little bit in there to keep the hold going. Now, the nice thing about this week is obviously there'll be a drop in volume, not going as far, not lifting as heavy, a lot more emphasis on range of motion, stretching, a little yoga, a little Pilates, and that's just to feel like I'm at optimal levels come day of. So these are the kind of patterns that we take so that as I age, I can continue to do this and not shut down and have things just, put you on the bench forever. And dealing with people and dealing with clients, I hear a lot of, what used to be, and, I was strong or fast or, could go forever, but that was always yesterday and back in the day, and then something happened. Well, that's why I emphasize the recovery work now. That's why weeks like this are important. Diet obviously drops a little bit in terms of density. I'm not taking in as many fats each day. I've kind of backed that off a little bit, but I've also increased quality. I'm seeing a lot more avocados, a lot more olive oil, protein powder. I've switched that over to, and you may have heard me talk about this in the past, but TrueNutrition.com. They have nothing to do with this video. It's just I really like them. You can create your own protein powder. I've talked to clients about that. It's not that I'm not going to sit here and piss all over whey, inflammatory responses and all that stuff. I still use whey. I still like whey, but I do like the idea of cycling as well. So, for a couple of months out of the year, I'll stick with whey. It gives me a little bit extra fat, a little bit more density. At the same time, weeks like this, I like to go to my True Nutrition blend, which is a little bit more tailored to, exactly what I want to see in terms of recovery this week. So, carbohydrate count doesn't necessarily jump, but it does kind of go a little bit more, for me, low glycemic, because something also that I want to do during this time is actually drop weight. In the past, any kind of a taper week, I would hear people complain, oh, I don't understand what's going on, my weight's going up, I'm eating cleaner, I'm eating more. Well, that very well may be the case, but your volume's down, so you're not burning as much, but you're eating as if you're in a higher volume week. And that's the kind of stuff that can pack a couple of pounds on, and believe me, once you've, for me at least, beyond a couple of 100 feet, if I'm 10 pounds heavier, I feel it. Just a little something for the morning, not up until the actual morning, and then we'll get some shots of the race line and whatnot so you can see what's going on. Outside of that, thanks again for watching. Thanks for the time. Hit the notification button. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.